The economy has been a real roller coaster ride these last few years, and with financial advice coming at us from every angle, it can be hard to figure out what information is solid and what we should second guess.
Lucky for us, money expert Melissa Leong is here to help us separate the diamonds from the duds. Welcome back to the show, Melissa!
Okay, Melissa, we've all got our paddles, audience included, so diamond if it's true, dud if it's not. So a lot of advice we often hear is, it is better to buy than to rent. So is that a diamond or a dud? True or false?
Better to buy. I'm going to say that it's a dud.
Oh my God, I got a money question right, and I got it wrong.
Okay, I understand the idea of this. It is expensive to rent. Rent went through the roof in terms of prices last year, and so people are wondering, is it worth it? Is it worth it to rent? But there are hidden costs to owning as well. And so with home ownership, with a mortgage, you still have your interest, you still have property taxes, land transfer taxes, all sorts of things. And I do want to also say that there is a monumental feat to try to buy property in Canada. A down payment for a home, a $700,000 home is going to require a minimum of $45,000 as a down payment. And in markets like Toronto and Vancouver, you're looking at $1 million. So a down payment of 20%, $200,000. Like, that is a huge task. So not everyone can amass that amount of money. And there is an opportunity cost to tying up that amount of money, even if you can make it. And so renting provides flexibility, lower carrying costs, and less responsibility. So home ownership is a choice. It's a personal choice, and based on your situation, it actually might be okay to rent.
Okay, so but what about the idea that buying property builds wealth?
So personal finance experts have said that there are personal finance experts who swear by buying property in order to build wealth. And I get it, because buying a home is a guaranteed asset. You are, essentially people say, well, you know, renting, you're not getting any return when it comes to investments. But renting is so much cheaper than buying a home in a lot of markets. So in Toronto, it's $2,900 to rent, whereas a mortgage payment is $4,500. So there is a difference, and you can use that difference to invest. So invest if you're renting in real estate, in your education, in business.
Got it.
Okay, so up next, everything is so expensive these days. A lot of Canadians have less money at the end of the day. And we're often told it's important to pay off your debts before you save or invest. So is this advice a diamond or a dud? Pay off your debts before
Pay off your debts before saving. Okay, we got a mix.
It's a mix.
It's a dud.
Oh my God.
Yes. 100%, Lainey.
You're killing it.
I understand this idea, the idea that, okay, we have a hole and we have extra soil, so why are we just making a pile of soil when we can take it and fill this hole? But not all debts are equal, not all holes are equal. If you have high interest credit card debt, for example, you're paying 20%, yeah, you're probably not going to find...
That's what I was thinking you meant.
You're probably not going to find an investment that's going to give you that kind of return, and so you have this guaranteed opportunity to make your finances better if you pay down your debt, because the real estate market or the stock market can be volatile. But if you have a plan to pay off that high interest credit card debt, if you have debt that with a lower interest rate, it is important to prioritize savings, because you've got emergency funds that you need to put aside. You have long-term savings. You need to be planting seeds to grow that money tree into this mighty tree for your retirement, for long-term savings, especially if you have matching programs from your employer. So you need to also prioritize these other buckets.
Got it. Okay, so here's another one. There's an age-old money mantra we've all heard over and over again: pay yourself first. Do we think this advice is a diamond or a dud?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Pay yourself first.
I don't know. I don't know.
spinning it, and it lands on diamond. It is a diamond. Yay! Right, like a diamond. So that was everybody. Universal agreement here. It is one of the oldest, most common financial mantras out there, and there is a reason why it has stood the test of time. This is the idea that you're putting money aside for yourself, before paying bills, before paying other expenses. This is the highest form of self-care. And this, paying yourself first, as well as another golden rule, make more than you spend. That is the foundation of financial success.
Yes. Okay, we have got time for one more. I've often heard this as a piece of advice. Actually, a friend of mine says this to me all the time, and I was curious to get your thoughts. Never buy anything on sale that you wouldn't buy at full price. Do you think this advice is a diamond or a dud?
Wait, Hank, I need to know what this means. So do you
Never buy anything on sale that you wouldn't buy at full price.
You like to buy things at full price.
I do.
Yeah. You think you're getting, because it's valuable to you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's a diamond.
Oh! I got perfect on the money test. I aced a money test.
So the reason why I say this is a diamond is because actually Lainey's really good at this. She is always considering the value of an item, regardless of the cost. And if it's important to her, if she likes it, she will buy it. And I think the fact that we institute more mindful spending, if we instituted more mindful spending into our lives, we would have less clutter, less impulse buying, and less random. We would save money because we wouldn't be spending it on random stuff. I buy a lot of random stuff because it's on sale and doesn't really serve me. So the best case scenario is that you find out what you really value and then look for the deals.
Okay, I'm going for the bonus question. Okay, the stock markets have not been for the faint of heart these past few years. Let's look at a rule of thumb when it comes to investing. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. See, I have to wrap my head around this. Buy low, sell high.
I mean, I think it depends. It depends. Doesn't it?
Always buy high, buy high, high.
This is one of the most famous investing mantras out there. Buy low, sell high. I'm gonna say it's a dud.
Why? I got the bonus!
I know, Mel, right? You're like, what is happening? Melissa Leong, what are you saying?
I know
Just hear me out. It is a great idea. It's a great idea, right? So in practice, buy low, sell high, solid financial advice. Hard to have it done in real time.
Yeah, when is it ever low?
It's to do it successfully and regularly, even the pros can't do it. And it doesn't take into account your risk tolerance. And so it's not really good advice for the average investor.
Okay, on that note, Melissa, you have just blown our minds left, right, and center. So helpful. So helpful.
Thanks for watching. We've got lots more discussion and debates on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. Don't forget to click like and subscribe.